No, the shopping cart's down at the end.
This is another crab pot, but hopefully it's not attached to the bottom. I don't know, maybe that cable was what holds the plug in the ocean. But whatever it was, Chris caught it and it wasn't coming up.
Okay, there's the grappling hook. There's the pot. Okay, I have the pot. Can you take tension on the hook?
I have tension on the hook.
Okay, I am recovering the camera.
Here, keep your GoPro over here, because this one's actually coming up.
We have recovery.
We have proof of concept. Here, let me keep it out away from the dock so we don't knock it loose. Although I guess it's, wow.
That's a lot of anemones.
It is. I wonder if we're, it's a boy.
Can we take that fishing style photo with you guys holding up on
Oh
sure,
yeah,
absolutely.
of course. Wait, put the hook back here.
Yeah. Well, here, give her.
I'll just,
She's got it, the camera she wants. So it does work. whatever we caught before, I don't know, but it does work.
I'm gonna take one to send to our mother. Wait one sec.
Oh.
That's not a bad pot.
Oh wait, yeah, just hold it up. I'm sorry, guys.
It's been down there a bit though.
It has been down there a bit. It's collected
We're
some
just
anemones.
fishing for debris to get it out of the sound.
1, 2.
It's something that's
It's a
underwater.
GoPro with a real-time screen. Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it.
Cool. Well, you got something.
Oh yeah, I've got it. Shopping cart.
No way. Who fucking throws off a shopping cart?
Better
Somebody
yet.
came down here and wrote it down the
Better yet, what crazy bastard comes out and fishes out a shopping cart?
I really want to know where it's from.
Over this railing.
Higgins or Sears?
Find out in a second.
Okay. You're not gonna trip in all that camera wire, are you?
Probably.
That's why I can hold this indefinitely if you want to move the camera wire.
Okay, it's out of the way.
Okay, cool.
Do we want to, why don't you untangle that and we'll just pull?
Just pull it over the rail.
Yeah.
I think that friction might.
If we can just get it up there that way, we can take half the weight onto the rail.
Well, hang on. I got friction. We got to get it clear out and up.
Yeah, I got it.
We hadn't really anticipated this bit right here. Holding.
Oh my. What the hell?
You got it?
Not really. I could use hand. Don't pinch yourself in it, Chris.
Yeah. Don't fall in anybody. Got it.
Was that a crab that just fell out of the
Probably.
shopping cart?
Or so were you just looking for normal treasure and found that, or what?
Looks good, huh?
Whatever's down there.
And a crab pot.
Yeah, he was looking for whatever might be down.
Grocery outlet.
He was looking for whatever might be down there, just cool things to see, and found some debris. So we decided maybe a little Sunday evening cleaning up the water a little bit would be fun.
You just hooked it with that?
Yeah, well, see, there's...
That reel. Here, let me pick up
You didn't go diving.
No, but this is a camera.
Oh.
So...
And this is the viewing screen.
Wave at the camera, Judith.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're standing on your head.
Wow, thank you for cleaning up the bottom. Imagine there's bicycles.
There's probably a ton of stuff, but
haven't found a bicycle yet.
if we find anything else, it'll probably get pulled up because it's just entertaining to come.
Come look at these globby things, Judith.
Yeah, those are anemones. That's what they look like when they're not in water.
Can I get a picture of you guys like this?
How do you think we're going to crab pot back up the hill.
You can get a picture of us rolling all this gear in that cart, because that's how it's getting.
Don't roll half that, actually.
Do I take it back to grocery outlet?
Hey everybody, a very tired CT Hippo here today. As you can see from the video, we were largely successful in recovering the stuff from Taylor Street Dock. It was a challenging day. Things kind of went wrong from the beginning. Got in the truck and headed down there and realized I'd forgotten to make sure that Scott had his helmet that had the GoPro mount on it, so we only had one head-mounted GoPro, and got down there and discovered there was no card in the underwater cams, no memory card in it. It had fallen out along the way, and the battery for the camera on the tripod was dead, so before I could do anything at all, I had to run back up the hill and to the truck and get that stuff and come back down. But fortunately the 7 Ps are still valid. Proper previous planning prevents piss poor performance. Had extra memory card for the underwater cam and lots of extra batteries for the Fuji, so it was all good. First target was the crab pot, the latest one that I found. Hooked onto it with no problem, and pulled and pulled and pulled, and it wasn't coming. Came up to the point where the knot at the top of the grappling hook got to the surface, but nothing we could do, both of us pulling on it, could get that to come out. So fortunately didn't lose the grappling hook. We were able to get it untangled from the pot and recover the hook. I've still got the location of the pot marked, and go back at some point and try that again. Might be something to try from the boat too. Second pot came up no problem. Was right where I left it. The hook went down, camera went down, hooked right onto it, and pulled it right up. So much that was a win. And shopping cart, same thing actually. Dropped the hook over the side. Within a couple of feet, it hooked onto the cart, and then it was just a matter of pulling it up, which turned out to be a little harder than expected. But hey, what's life without a few challenges? And so got everything loaded up and hauled back up the hill, and it's currently sitting out in the yard. My original plan had been to just park it by a garbage can up there, but Scott thought that having gone this far, we should at least actually get it, to a real dumpster. Or what we're actually going to do is I'm going to cut the plastic off of the cart, and the metal will go to the metal recycling, and the plastic will go to a garbage can someplace, and it'll all be good. So yeah, all in all, a pretty successful day. I have to say that we decided on the way home that any day that involved that much laughing was successful no matter how you figured it, so that was all good. Couple of pieces of news. The smaller one is the Raptor has returned to the nest. For those of you that might not be familiar with it, the Raptor was the cedar strip kayak that I built 5 or 6 years ago. She was built entirely from recycled materials, and for the most part that worked really well, except for the deck, which was built from the box that a photocopier had come in. Unfortunately, it was cheap plywood, and rather than coating it inside and out with fiberglass like I did with the hull, just coated it with resin on the top, it rotted out and had to be torn off. So it's been sitting for the last several years, and it's now moved back into the shop where it was built and is going to be rebuilt. So you can expect videos on that coming up. The really big news is that Scott and I took the little inflatable out today. Well, we ended up taking the inflatable, and then we had so much fun with that, we went back and got the fire department rescue boat that hadn't been used all year, and decided it was time for it to get out and go for a run. And some years back, a friend of mine that's lived here forever told me that there was an old tugboat sunk in the south end of Lake Whatcom, and had been tied at some pilings and abandoned, and boats being boats, if you don't keep pumping the water out, eventually they sink. Well, this one did exactly that. So, just kind of for the hell of it, we took the underwater camera out with us and found it. So yeah, a remains of an old tugboat in our own backyard. I was having some technical difficulties with the underwater camera today. It wouldn't see the memory card for some reason. I think I've gotten that fixed. And you can expect video of my first underwater shipwreck in the near future. Probably the next few days we'll be back out there and be getting some documenting that wreck. So really excited about that. It's a whole new realm for me, and you guys get to share it. So until next time, I'll see you later.